You would think that moving to college after almost a year of not being there would be a joyous experience, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? You would think that, wouldn't you? Let's just start here. At the beginning, I really, really, really did not want to go. I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I do not want to move. I don't want to move. Okay, so today we'll be deciding what clothes is gonna go with me to college. I'm just gonna start gathering from around my room. Okay, I cannot find my black mock turtleneck, which is very weird because I literally wear it like 500 times a week. So yeah, welcome to Ris's Essentials, which I'm sure is a program that will be helpful to no one. Pants. We've got these ones, and these ones, and these ones. Also got these, and these. Okay, I think that's all the pants, except there are some in the wash. Oh shoot, I need to go put that in the dryer actually. I started by packing the easiest and most reversible thing because I was still a little bit convinced that I would end up not going. Somehow though, things were still okay for now. I did feel burned out and deeply did not want to go through the trouble of moving again. I know you may not believe it, but apparently 4 major location changes within 5 years are not good for you, but this was a high point, if you could call it that. Here are some of my wardrobe highlights. First, we have this totally designer hoodie, this Gucci wolf shirt I got for $20,000. These gym shorts aren't even on the runway yet. That's how exclusive they are. This one was ethically hand spun by spiders, and this is just from Target. If you're wondering how I'm so knowledgeable about fashion and everything else, you can thank the sponsor of today's video, Morning Brew. Does this ever happen to you? Hey, did you hear about that thing that happened in the news? Yeah, that sure will affect stocks, which we know about, unlike our friend here who doesn't know anything. So dumb. Doesn't know anything. Oh, you don't understand the stock market? So ignorant. So dumb. Dumb little baby. Doesn't know anything. I want to be friends with someone who doesn't know. Well, that has never happened to me because I'm subscribed to Morning Brew, a daily free newsletter that comes into your inbox Monday through Saturday, getting you up to speed on the latest business news in just 5 minutes. I used to spend a lot of my breakfast time scrolling through Twitter and just getting angry, but now I can read Morning Brew and actually learn something. A lot of traditional news can be dry and inaccessible, but Morning Brew is free and gets to the point fast. This morning I got to read about the story behind Taylor Swift's album re-records and get up to speed on what the internet is talking about. So if that sounds interesting to you, there's no reason not to subscribe to Morning Brew. It's free, it takes like 15 seconds to subscribe, and you can just click the link below. Thank you, Morning Brew. For a little bit of context, up until a few days before recording this, I fully planned on staying home. Until I had a crisis about missing my friends and the rapidly declining state of my mental health, I thought, hey, maybe going to campus will be better for me. Well, the next stage was asking everyone and their mother whether I should go to campus or not. If you're friends with me, you probably heard about my crisis to some extent. I was so deeply conflicted. What is your name?
Thomas.
Did you hear about my crisis?
Yeah.
Did you think I was gonna make it to campus?
No.
What's your name?
Callie.
Did you hear about my crisis? Did you? Okay.
You got it?
Did you hear about my crises?
Yes.
Did you think I was actually gonna make it to campus?
I thought so after you said that you were going to, but then day of when you texted me the entire universe is against me and then kill me and then didn't respond, I was like, maybe I'll see Riss in 4 months.
That's fair. A little closer. Okay, cool. What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Jack.
Did you hear about my crises?
All of them, yes.
Did you think I was gonna make it to campus?
Eventually, yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Garrett.
Did you hear about my crises?
Of course, it was kind of hard not to.
Did you think I was gonna actually make it to campus?
I thought your car probably ate you, so no.
Let me just say, I know that this is such a stupid and privileged thing to be having such a crisis over. I know this now. I knew this then. And somehow, it felt like the end of the world. I was having anxiety attacks over my indecision. I wasn't sleeping. I kept packing, but I didn't film any more of it because I thought that at the last second I would turn around and wouldn't be able to do it. Every day, my parents would be like, hey, have you thought more about whether you're gonna go to campus or not? And I would be like, and then I would go to my room and hyperventilate for 20 minutes. I just checked my journal and I wrote about this 4 separate times. I tried the to-do list, I tried just journaling, nothing was helping. And now, night before move-in day. It's around. Actually, let me scroll back in the group chat to see how far back it was. No, it's not that. No, it's not any of that. No. It's 7:37 p.m. I check my phone. Here's the sitch. The testing center was only open till 3:30. Since it was open until 3:30, if you moved in after 3:30, you had to stay in temporary housing overnight. 2 of my friends did this. They say they're sitting in the dark. There is no overhead lighting and no lamps. They had to wait outside for 30 minutes. They were told that they would get food, but they didn't. One of them had a stainless steel electric kettle and a loose light bulb in his room, and the other one had a fan. during the winter in New England. I totally freaked. I was like, if this is how they're handling temporary housing, how the hell are they handling the rest of the situation? I was texting every group chat. I was like, this is a disaster. This is going to be a disaster. If I go to campus, it's going to be a disaster. It will be disaster. I can't go. I can't go. I can't do it. Oh, also, I found out that the suites we were given weren't furnished. So, instead, you know what they were going to do? They gave us inflatable furniture. Inflatable furniture. Do you know how much room and board at your average American university costs? Okay. Sure. Why not? I was really mad at the whole system, but you know what? Then I decided I'm not even loaded into my car. I'm not even done packing, but we ride at dawn. Morning of the move, I find out my car is broken. We took it to the mechanic and they were able to fix it though. So technically things were fine, but this was a breaking point for me. I had been having a terrible week. My anxiety was out of control. I felt like my choices were either staying at home where I would be really sad and lonely for several months, or going to campus where I would have unbearable health anxiety every single day. Yet somehow the breaking point was that I just didn't care anymore. And I had already put the work in and I was going to get to campus, god damn it. That being said, the stress of the whole week was definitely still weighing me down, so if I looked like I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown, it's because I was. I'm finally on my way to campus. Yay. But anyway, my car is so full. Not as full as it was when I was going to Providence, if you remember, but I can actually see out the back this time. Massive improvements. Massive improvements, people. But still, every time I go somewhere, I always end up being the person with the most junk. So every time I pull up to the gates of my wonderful university, I feel like a little weenie. You might be wondering, oh, is it because I feel inferior? Is it because I feel imposter syndrome? No, I'm so hot, and therefore I never feel any insecurities ever. But I do feel like a weenie just because I have so much garbage. You know, people who fly here have their like 2 suitcases and they're like, yeah, I packed just the essentials. And me, my stupid little materialistic goods, my little rug, my stupid lamp. People have to watch me struggle to carry that in. I don't know why it's so embarrassing. I'm 1 exit away. What? How'd that happen? Back to college. What? I need to be going about 30 miles per hour slower right now. I'm like getting emotional. What's happening? Okay, I guess good to know that this was maybe the right decision. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later because it's about to be chaos. Okay. Here's what went down the rest of the day. Please keep in mind throughout all of this, it was like -10 Celsius, 14 degrees Fahrenheit, plus wind. They said that there would be movers to help us unload from our car. There were not. They were just helping to get it up to your rooms, which is super helpful and amazing, but it was just me because I thought that other people would be helping me unload my car. So it took me 50 minutes in the cold to get everything out. My plants literally froze. That's like the worst part of all this. I felt so bad. Also, they broke my mirror, but that thing was like $10, so I'm surprised it even made it this far. Then I get everything unloaded. I'm exhausted. I have to take my car to the garage, which is like a very extensive walk away from my college. Thankfully, I brought my scooter with me. I scoot back in the cold. I'm extremely tired, extremely frustrated, emotionally exhausted. Then the like final straw that broke the camel's back is that my ID for some reason won't work on the gate that I need to get into to go to testing. At this point, this happened.
You sent us a message, a very simple message, that says, kill me.
This is true.
And our friend Callie picks up the phone to call you immediately, and you do not answer this phone call. So
this is also true.
Yeah, we did in fact think you were dead, but we just sort of moved on with the rest of our afternoon and had a lovely time.
Until I showed up.
Yeah, it was really bad after that. Okay, bye.
But then finally, I got to go to my room. They gave us food for quarantine. And I got started on unpacking. This is my favorite part of any moving process because you get to reimagine a new space, but honestly, I was too exhausted to make too many changes that day, so I just made my bed, which is high enough that I have to kind of jump on it, and I'm too lazy to lower it, so that's really fun. I was kind of in disbelief that this all worked out, but the best part is I got to see my friends again. Aww. That was especially nice because I had prepared myself for not seeing them until the fall, so it was a really lovely time. The end.